Hello friends, welcome to the another video of Startup and Recommissioning of KUKA Robot. Let's continue from base calibration. Description. During base calibration, the user assigns a Cartesian coordinate system, base coordinate system, to a work surface or the workpiece. The base coordinate system has its origin at a user-defined point. If the workpiece is mounted on the mounting flange, the type of calibration described here must not be used. A separate type of calibration must be used for workpieces mounted on the mounting flange. Advantages of base calibration. The TCP can be jogged along the edges of the work surface or workpiece. Points can be taught relative to the base if it is necessary to offset the base. Example, because the work surface has been offset, the points move with it and do not need to be retaught. A maximum of 32 base coordinate system can be saved. Overview. There are two ways of calibrating a base: 3-point method and indirect method. If the calibration data are already known, they can be entered directly. Next is 3-point method. Description. The robot moves to the origin and two further points of the new base. These 3 points define the new base. Precondition. A previously calibrated tool is mounted on the mounting flange. Operating mode T1. Procedure. In the main menu, select Startup, Calibrate, Base, ABC 3-point. Assign a number and a name for the base. Confirm with Next. Enter the number of the mounted tool. Confirm with Next. Move the TCP to the origin of the new base. Press Calibrate. Answer the request for confirmation with Yes. Move the TCP to a point on the positive x-axis of the new base. Press Calibrate. Answer the request for confirmation with Yes. Move the TCP to a point in the XY plane with the positive Y value. Press Calibrate. Answer the request for confirmation with Yes. If required, coordinates and orientation of the calibrated points can be displayed in increments and degrees. Relative to the flange coordinate system for this, press Miss points, then return to the previous view by pressing back. Press Save. Next is indirect method. Description. The indirect method is used if it is not possible to move to the origin of the base. Example, because it is inside a workpiece or outside the workspace of the robot, the TCP is moved to 4 points in the base, the coordinate of which must be known. The robot controller calculates the base from these points. Precondition. A calibrated tool is mounted on the mounting flange. The coordinates of 4 points in the new base are known. Example, from CAD data, the 4 points are accessible to the TCP. Operating mode T1. Procedure. In the main menu, select Startup, Calibrate, Base, Indirect. Assign a number and a name for the base. Confirm with Next. Enter the number of the mounted tool. Confirm with Next. Enter the coordinates of a known point in the new base and move the TCP to this point. Press Calibrate. Answer the request for confirmation with Yes. Repeat step 4 3 times. If required, coordinates and orientation of the calibrated points can be displayed in increments and degrees. Relative to the flange coordinate system for this, press Miss points, then return to the previous view by pressing back. Press Save. That's it for today's video. In the next video, we will continue from numeric input.